Blackstone Audio presents The Plague Dogs, a novel by Richard Adams. This book is read by Ralph Cosham.
This book contains the following dedication: to Elizabeth, with whom I first discovered the Lake District. Queen, I will try the forces of these thy compounds on such creatures as we count not worth the hanging, but none human. Cornelius, your highness shall from this practice but make hard your heart. Shakespeare, Cymbeline. There is in this passage nothing that much requires a note, yet I cannot forbear to push it forward into observation. The thought would probably have been more amplified had our author lived to be shocked with such experiments as have been published in later times by a race of men that have practised tortures without pity and related them without shame, and are yet suffered to erect their heads among human beings. Dr. Johnson. The Plague Dogs. Fit 1. Friday, the 15th of October. The water in the metal tank slopped sideways, and a treacly ripple ran along the edge, reached the corner, and died away. Under the electric lights, the broken surface was faceted as a cracked mirror, a watery harlequin's coat of tilting planes and lozenges in movement, one moment dull as stone, and the next glittering like scalpels. Here and there, where during the past 2 hours the water had been fouled, gilded streaks of urine and floating spawn-like bubbles of saliva rocked more turgidly, in a way suggestive, if anyone present had been receptive to such suggestion, of an illusion that this was not water, but perhaps some thicker fluid, such as those concoctions of jam and stale beer which are hung up in glass jars to drown wasps, or the dark puddles splashed through by hooves and gumboots on the concrete floors of Lakeland cattle sheds. Mr. Powell, his notepad ready in hand, leaned across the flanged and overhanging edge of the tank, wiped his glasses on his sleeve, and looked down the 2 or 3 feet to the contents below. "I think it's packing in, Chief," he said. "Oh, no, wait a jiffy." He paused, drew back the cuff of his white coat to avoid another, though weak, splash, and then bent over the water once more. "No, I was right first time. It is going. Do you want it out now?" "When it definitely sinks and stops moving," answered Dr. Boycott, without looking up from the papers on the table. Although there was in the room no draught or air movement whatever, he had placed—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?